What up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel, Dap Universal. I'm Dap. So, I've been dying to re-record this video going over all of the tarot cards in one take. One fucking take, all 78 cards. We're gonna do it from the major arcana to the minor arcana. And I'm going to be using two different decks to kind of switch it up, let you see what the Rider-Waite deck looks like compared to, say, a more modern deck, the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann is actually the one I'll be using. In addition to the Rider-Waite. I'm sorry. But just to kind of switch it up, but we'll go through every card. I'm going to give you the basic meaning of the card. I'm going to give you the inverted or reversed meaning of the card, and then I will tell you what astrological sign it corresponds to, if any. All right, so there's three things. We're gonna go through it real quick. So if you like this type of thing, if you just like the effort, like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Really help me with the growth. It's a new year and a new me, baby. I don't know. But let's get to it. Starting with the major arcana, I'm gonna start off with the Fool. So the Fool. Basic energy here is starting something new beginnings. Also, it could be someone who is naive. Does not really allude to any astrological sign, but I think it does correspond with the planet Uranus. I know some people say Uranus, but I like Uranus. It's fine. I'm an Aquarius. I can say that. Next, the Magician. All right, so the Magician is technically the number one. The Fool is 0. So the 1 corresponds like personal power. So the Magician, he has all the elements. He has the cup, he has the pentacle, he has the sword, he has the wand, meaning that he has just enough to be able to manifest anything he wants because he has all the tools. So this is personal power, manifestation, or it could be someone who is cunning or tricky. Also does not allude to any particular sign. All right, the High Priestess. Number 2, she is the Magician's counterpart. She is the secret. She is what you can't see with your eyes. She is the hidden realm, the spiritual realm, and the psychic. She could also be a bit of a, I guess in reversed, someone who is a whore, someone who is a false psychic, someone who is a loud mouth, or someone who does not know how to keep their mouth shut. That can be the High Priestess in reverse as well. Does not correspond to any sign. Blah. All right, now we have the Empress. So the Empress is basically Mother Nature. Like, she is Mother Earth. I love this depiction of her, pregnant with the world. She's a creator. It's beautiful. The Empress is the divine feminine. It's the female, the mom, all that. It's emotion. It's nurture. In reverse, she can be a little bit of maybe neglectful or overgive. Also doesn't correspond with a sign. Bye. All right, now we have the Emperor, the Empress's counterpart, the divine masculine. This is man energy, masculine energy, the father, the grandfather. It's constructs. It is it's rules. It's everything that you can see with your eyes and logical. In reverse, it can be controlling. It can be a know-it-all. It can be obsessed with power. It is the sign of Aries. Finally, we got a sign. It's Aries. All right, now we have the Hierophant. This is all about tradition. This is about what you grew up knowing, what you grew up learning, religion, structured religion, that kind of thing, morals. It also could be someone who is dogmatic, someone who is unmovable, someone who is just too much when it comes down to what they believe in. Also, it can point to Taurus. It corresponds with the sign Taurus. All right, now we have the Lovers. The Lovers is kind of what you get. It's like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. There's the angels and they're blessing their union. It's everything, right? So the Lovers is a divine union. It's more than just a love. It's like soul-mated energy. It's yin and yang. It's beautiful. In reverse, it can be a toxic relationship. It can be codependency. It can be a separation. Also, it is Gemini. Corresponds with Gemini, the twins. All right, next we have the Chariot. The Chariot is about mixing the masculine and the feminine energies with the black and the white horse. Sometimes it's a sphinx. It is fast moving towards success. It's uncontrollable fast movement towards success. Also, it could be somebody who is flying off the handles. Flying off the handles, or it can be a car wreck. It can even be a car wreck. Alludes to the sign of Cancer. It's Cancerian energy. All right, next we have Strength. Now in some decks, this may be Justice. Some decks, it may be Strength. You just have to interchange them. The 8 card and the 11 card sometimes is changed for reasons that I don't feel like explaining right here today on this day, on this. We'll just know that Strength is not about force. Strength is about more so courage and willpower and perseverance. How she can tame this lion to think he a kitty. It's not using blunt force though. It's basically using your inner strength, your inner strength, like courage and conviction. In reverse, it could be somebody who is weak-minded or someone who's a victim. The victim comes out. Alludes to the sign of Leo, of course, the lion. All right, next we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a funny card because you look at it and you think it's an old man, get off my lawn type bullshit. It's not. He is not really lonely. He's alone, but he's not lonely. The Hermit is full of wisdom. It represents inner knowledge going within the self, a spiritual awakening sometimes. It's basically self-knowledge. It is not afraid of its own self. That's why he only has one lantern. But in reverse, it can be someone who is lonely or spends too much time going down the rabbit hole. Think conspiracy theories. Now, this alludes to the sign Virgo. All right, next we have the Wheel of Fortune. Woo! So this is luck, it's chance, it's everything that we don't really control. It can work for you, it can work against you. Sometimes you ride the wheel, sometimes the wheel is riding you. But normally when this card comes out, it is about good luck, good things happening for your favor. It can also be some random thing that makes you feel like life is unfair, like a wrench in the in the plan when it's in reversed. It doesn't really allude to any sign, but it is Jupiter energy, so Sagittarius if you want to, but it is very much Jupiter. All right, Justice. All right, so sometimes this card is number 8, sometimes it's number 11. Right now, today, it's 11. So Justice is what you get is what you get is what you get. What you put into is what you get. What's fair is fair. Plain and simple, balanced energy. I love this deck because it shows the two sides of this person. There's her shadow side and then there's her light side, but she's still that one person. It's integrated. It can also mean somebody who is unfair and corrupt, but usually it means something that's honest. A legal situation ends up having a fair result. It also corresponds to the sign of Libra. Libra. All right, next we have the Hangman. The Hangman is not really a card of to be afraid of or a card that represents lynching or anything of that sort. This person put themselves there. They're hanging by their foot so that he can see things from a different perspective. Because he's saying, maybe if I hang here upside down, I can see this from a different way. Because I don't get it. Is what it kind of says. The Hangman is the energy of kind of not making a move, just kind of chilling and just trying to wrap your head around whatever it is that you're having a hard time thinking about. It may just be a period of just stagnancy. In reverse, it's letting go. It's quickly letting go. Sometimes too soon before the lesson really resonates. But this one does not allude to any sign. It is the element of water. I don't know what planet. I don't know. You can light my ass up in the comments, but I know it's a water sign. All right. Next is death. Now, death, no, ever, disclaimer, death don't mean death. Unless it does, but usually it don't. It's your reading, however you want to read the cards, but death in the traditional sense does not mean death, because our spirits, our souls are timeless, right? But our 3D, experiences are not. Our connections to this world are not. It represents change and transformation. one thing ending so something else can begin. That's all it means. It's just transformation. Also, it corresponds to the sign of Scorpio. But when it's in reverse, it can be a resistance to change. Even though all the signs are there, death is there, a skeleton on a horse right there, like, please change your ways. And you're still doing the same shit, that's death in reverse. Scorpio energy. Next, we have temperance. Temperance is basically mixing two things that don't normally go together. It's a compromise. It's like mixing oil and vinegar perfectly. Things that don't even go together. In reverse, it can be excesses. It can be someone who drinks too much or does drugs too much or escape too much. It is Sagittarius energy. Next, we have the devil. Now, if you remember the Lovers card, this is the same card, right? The Lovers. The devil. You see how quick that shit went toxic? The devil energy is not about Satan. It's not about Satan. It's about the things that restrict us, the things that don't serve us, but we have a sick attachment to. If you look at these people's chains, the chain is loose. They can walk away if they want to. It's a choice. It's instant gratification. In reverse, it can be fun. Sometimes it's like just to have a little fun. It's that like the devil energy isn't always dark. It can sometimes mean shadow work, a sexy time, that kind of thing. It is Capricorn energy. All right, and next we have the star. The star is basically hope. It's trust in not knowing how everything's gonna be okay, but just knowing that it will be okay. It's trusting in the divine, faith and spirit. In reverse, it may be someone who's an atheist or someone who is disconnected from their higher self. It also alludes to healing work and the sign of Aquarius. Hello, Aqua. All right, so next we have the moon. Okay, so the moon is probably the most difficult card to explain because it can really mean a lot of stuff. It's fear, it's the unknown, it's danger. It's what goes bump in the night. It's that thing, what's done in the dark, what we don't speak of, it's secrets. It's all of that. All of that and more. In reverse, it can be, for me, somebody who is lying or someone who is obviously lying. Someone like, oh, you think that no one can see your secret, but it's out here in plain daylight. You're the only one thinking that no one knows. That kind of energy. Also danger. Pay attention comes to mind. Pay attention. This alludes to the sign of Pisces. This is Pisces. All right, now we have the sun. All right, so the sun is the most positive card in the deck. It's happiness. It's pure, unadulterated joy. This naked baby on a pony is the feeling and the vibes of the sun. It's success. It's everything. It's happiness. It's ego. It's just a bright, wonderful energy. Right? In reverse, it can be someone who is self-absorbed. It can be like a narcissistic type personality. In reverse, it can also be bad weather or too much of a good time and no responsibility, no structure, right? If you want to put a sign to it, we'll give it to Leo again, I guess. Why not? But the sun is the sun. All right, next we have Judgment. All right, so this is another weird card. You see these dead people, these dead ass people getting out the boxes, right? You see Gabriel blowing the horn, telling them to get up. This is basically seeing the truth for what it is. The Judgment card is about seeing what's right in front of you for what it is without judgment. I know it's called judgment, but we do not judge with judgment. Literally. It can also be a spiritual awakening, like waking up from the status quo into the spiritual life. It could be a lot of those kind of things, but mainly a lot of people see the Judgment card as stepping into your higher self. Stepping into your higher self and living your life truthfully and honestly without judgment. In reverse, it could be somebody who just cannot see themselves. Somebody who does not want to live their authentic truth. They may do things to make other people happy their whole life. That kind of energy is not living your truth. There's no sign associated with this, so moving on. And we have, I don't know how we skipped the tower. I'm sorry, y'all, we skipped the tower. I'm not gonna edit this, we just gonna scoot it in right here. The tower comes after the Temperance card. So after 14, we have, after the devil, we have the Tower. So after the moment of like that self-destruction thing, that addicting thing that we just can't get enough of, right? That devil energy, we get the Tower. Shit comes crumbling down because we knew it wasn't good for us no way. It couldn't have lasted forever, right? This is just an old shit moment. Like, it can be a surprise. It could be a lot of stuff, really. It's not always as bad as it looks. Sometimes it's just something unexpected. It rules surprises, Uranus energy. It can also be like a sudden change or a sudden loss. It can also be something like giving birth, like bam. But it's very much in your face energy. In reverse, it's avoiding that. It's like, ooh, that was a close call. In reverse, it's like you almost got, but you didn't. It's a lucky break. It could be a near-death experience, that kind of thing. That's the Tower in reverse. All right, last card in the major arcana is the World. Connected to everything. It's the last card. It's feeling one with everybody and everything. You've gone the whole journey, the spiritual journey. You've gone through it all. You've done it all. And it's normally completion, success. It's saying that whatever you started will be finished. It's that kind of energy. In reverse, it cycles. So a lot of times if I see the World upright or in reverse in a relationship reading, it kind of gives me a clue as to what's going to happen next. So if I see it upright, then the relationship is complete. That's it. That's done. If y'all broke up, y'all over with. You learned the lesson. Keep moving. Find somebody new. If it's in reverse, it kind of alludes to a in and out relationship, off and on kind of thing, cycles. But that is the major arcana. I hope you love it. Hope you like it. Yeah. I said I was gonna do all the cards in one take. I'm gonna pause here and then I'm gonna jump into the minor arcana. Those are gonna be super quick. But yeah, see you in a minute. Hope you love it. There'll be some timestamps or something, I think. Maybe. All right, y'all, so let's get into the minor arcana. So what's the difference between the minor arcana and the major arcana? So the major arcana represents these big life changes, these huge events, these major shifts that we go through in our lives. And we can look at the minor arcana as basically the little details that surround that. So, for example, if we pull the Lover's card, right? And then we pull, say, I don't know, what's a minor arcana for you? The Eight of Swords. Okay, so we know that we are talking about love. The major thing, the major point of this reading, or the major issue or theme is love, right? And then we have the Eight of Swords. So maybe feeling trapped in love, maybe feeling stuck in a relationship. So that's how that would kind of work. If that gives you a real life example of how that kind of how they play with each other, how they correspond with each other, and how they kind of flow. But I know you don't know all that much yet. I know you don't know. I'm jumping the gun. I need to teach you the minor arcana. So same as before, I'm just gonna speed through them. I'll let you know what signs are associated with each card. There are signs associated with the minor arcana too, bitch. Ah! All right, let's start with the wands. All right, Ace of Wands, a new start, inspiration. It could be a little bit vulgar sometimes for me. It's an erection to me sometimes. Yeah, it's an erection sometimes. Getting a hard on, I guess. I don't know. But also inspiration, doing a task, doing the thing. Does not allude, none of the aces allude to any astrological sign. None of the aces are any particular zodiac sign. It's all the sign. It's whatever the energy is in that suit. So this is fire. This is all the fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. All right, so now we have the Two of Wands. This is about making a decision, making a plan, feeling in your power to do so, wanting to see what else is out there, making a plan and feeling empowered to do so. It's almost like the Magician card to me. It's self-empowerment, but it's a little different. It's not about manifesting, it's about knowing that I already got it. Also, the 2, the 3, and the 4 is going to be Aries energy. All right, so this is Aries. All right, so the 3 of Wands. Now this is waiting for your shit to come in. Waiting for your manifestation to come in. It's like you already did the work. You already know it's coming. it's just a waiting game now, waiting for it to finish up and happen. So in reverse, it could be a lack of knowing, not knowing what's gonna happen. Also still Aries. This is the Four of Wands. This is a celebration after you got that thing you were waiting for. Like, this is a celebration. This is like baby shower, wedding, graduation, all the stuff, party, being grateful. It's that kind of vibe. In reverse, it can be not feeling grateful, not feeling appreciated, or home issues in the home. Still Aries. All right. Now we have the Five of Wands. This is about conflict, confusion, confuckery. What's going on? We don't know. It shakes things up. It's change, but it's uncomfortable change. There's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff, and it's hard to keep track of what's going on. In reverse, it's the same energy to me. This alludes to Leo now. The 5, 6, and the 7 is Leo energy. So this is Leo. The 6, I love this card. This is like Lana Del Rey on stage at a concert type energy. This is the 6 of Wands. A lot of times you see a guy on a horse like in a parade, but this is being appreciated for what you do. What you do, your creativity, whatever it is being appreciated and acknowledged. In reverse, it may be still the same thing, but a quiet acknowledgement. It's not as loud as it is upright for me. Still Leo. All right, so the 7 of Wands is protection. Now that we have a little bit of clout, a little bit of status, we have to protect ourselves because people are coming for us, for our positions, right? We're important now. We have to protect our energy. We're a high commodity. People want us for our ideas. They're coming, like we have to protect ourselves, our energy at least, so that way we can remain balanced and safe. In reverse, it could be someone who is overly defensive. Still Leo. 8 of Wands, this is something happening quick. This is the card of magic and manifestation for me. Someone is intent, focused energy on a specific task or thing or person. In reverse, it can be, for me, spell work, a slow moving energy. This is normally really fast moving energy. This is Sagittarius. All right, so the 8, 9s, and 10s is Sagittarius. All right, so now we have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is very, very similar to the 7 of Wands, right? Except now he's not just trying to protect himself. He's tired as hell. He's tired as hell. It's a war. Like, he doesn't know what's coming. He's weary. He crippled. He's been beat up. This represents the last little bit of struggle before it's over. Before you don't have to worry about it again. It's the last little bit. Just keep on pushing is what I say. In reverse, it's someone who may give up too soon. Or just gives up before you even get to this point. Again, this is Sagittarius energy. Then we have the 10 of Wands, which is all about a lot of responsibility. Maybe too much responsibility. It's a lot. A burden. It's a lot. It's a lot of energy. And it's all on this one person. It can be a boss. It can be a good thing or a bad thing. If carrying all these sticks don't serve you, then it's a bad thing in reverse. If you're just a boss and you just have like a lot of responsibility because people depend on you, then it is what it is. But it is Sagittarius energy. All right, now with the Page. The Page of Wands is someone learning. All the pages are learning their suit. He's looking at his wand. He just got his new wand, looking at it like, okay, I see. Comparing it to his erection. I don't know. But like, this is someone who has a lot of energy, but it's just not guided correctly. It's a little clumsy. He doesn't quite know what to do with it. It just gets nastier and nastier. But anyway, this does not allude to any particular sign. It could be any of the fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. This is like a student, a younger person, maybe a child. All right, next we have the Knight of Wands. Now this is someone who is loud and fun and maybe even the bad boy. It's the one who don't give a fuck. He's raucous and just like passionate, right? If he's not an artist, he likes to be on stage. He likes to be seen. He's smart. He's got it going on and sexy energy. Moves pretty quick too. This is Sagittarius, by the way. It's also Sagittarius. All right, next we have the Queen of Wands. Look at her. Living her true self. There's normally a cat in the Queen of Wands. Normally, I love it. She's mystical, magical. She's a good time. She knows how to laugh. She's funny. The Queen of Wands is a bright light. She's just a spark. And when she's upright, she's inspiring. She's everything. She nurtures the arts. She makes sure that if she, like, say if she's the hostess of a party, she's one of the best hostesses of a party. She makes sure everyone's having fun. In reverse, she can be a little bit of a bitch and bossy. This energy particularly is Aries. It's Aries energy. All right, now we have the King of Wands. All right, so the King of Wands, of course, is Leo, is a leader, is someone who is at the top of the food chain, is someone who is very creative, very much go-getter, action-oriented type of person. Very strong individual as well. Leo energy. In reverse, it can be a little controlling. All right, so that's the fire suit. I'm gonna check in just a second. All right, so now let's go into the cups. Cups are about emotions, feelings, intuition, connections with the spiritual realm. All right, so first we have the Ace of Cups. This is intuition. This is a new emotional start. It's something, it could be a baby. A lot of times in reverse, when I see it, it's having a baby, or it's tears. It could be tears of joy, tears of sadness. It's a lot of emotion. A lot of emotion. Does not allude to any zodiac sign. It's all the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So now we have the Two of Cups. Now this is about partnerships. It's almost like the Lover's card to me, but it's not generally romantic. It can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It's two people with full ass cups, can hold their own, meeting each other and wanting to share what they have. It's not lacking. They both have enough on their own. It's soulmated energy. It's very much a good friendship, a good partnership. It can be business, but emotionally it's fulfilling and it works. Now this does allude to Cancer energy, Cancerian energy. This is Cancer. All right, so now we have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is, all right, we just added one more. This is friendship. This is collaboration. This is a group. This is soul family, or even actual family. But these are people who lean on each other and love each other. This is sisters, the brothers, all of that. It's a good time. In reverse, it could be a separation or feeling misunderstood. Also still Cancer energy. All right, so now we have the Four of Cups. This is feeling, this is apathy. This is boredom. This is like, not for me. It's looking to see if the grass is greener on the other side. And you can see this girl has magical fucking, like a magic cup. A magic fucking cup. There's rainbows coming out of that. Gift it to her. She's paying no attention to him. She could care less about that fucking cup. She wants whatever the fuck is on the other side. She wants that other rainbow cup. Not this one. But if she's not careful, you see the hand. I don't know if he's taking it from her or if he's giving it to her. That's up to you. Part of your intuition. But you do see the hand. Who knows? But she's gonna miss out. So this is about missing the boat as well. When it's in reverse, it's missing an opportunity because you weren't paying attention. Four of Cups also alludes to Cancer. All right, so now I have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a sad moment. When that bitch realized that all her cups are missing, now she's sad about it. Now she realizes what she lost. This is grief. This is losing somebody. Separation is literally grief. But there's a trick to this. Usually this is a guy crying over 3 spilt cups. He's got 2 behind him that he can't see, that he's not looking at. He's mourning the loss of his 3 cups. This person, this woman, is not crying over her cups. She is trying to save the 2 she has left. She said, fuck them 3 cups in the back. Like, fuck them 3 cups. Fuck them. They gone. I'm trying to save what I got with my foot. I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose it. I love this iteration of the Five of Cups. She already knows that if she doesn't pay attention to what's in front of her, like she did before, she's gonna lose it. And she's gonna be really sad because she'll have nothing, right? So Five of Cups, that alludes to Scorpio energy. All right, so the Six of Cups, this is about the past. This is about family. This is memories, childhood, siblings, all those things. In reverse, it can be an unhealthy attachment to the past. Letting nostalgia kind of make decisions for you, living in the past. This is Scorpio energy. All right, Seven of Cups. This is illusion, delusion, fantasy, what the fuck? I don't know. Yeah, it's all of that. A lot of times in its simplest form, it's just options and choices. It represents having choices and not knowing which one to pick. In its worst form, it's altered states of mind due to, say, drugs or addictions or psychosis or anything like that. Definitely does allude to Scorpio energy though still. And then we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is moving on from things that don't serve you. It's realizing that there's nothing left in those cups and we have to go find more cups somewhere else because these are empty. They're done. Letting them go. It's walking away. It's choosing to walk away. In reverse, it's walking away still, but maybe you didn't choose to. Maybe you were forced to. Moving on is the theme of this card. And it is Piscean energy. It's Pisces. All right, 9. After you move on, you find what you're looking for. It's 9 cups now. It's beautiful cups. This is a wish come true. This is emotional fulfillment. It's getting exactly what you want it, how you want it. Sometimes to me, it could allude to like a woman who wants to have a baby, she ends up getting pregnant. That kind of thing. But it's definitely the wish card. In reverse, it can be, for me, still slow moving. I feel like the 9 of Cups for me in reverse is still the 9 of Cups. It's still a wish fulfilled. It's just slower moving. Or maybe there's a block to it. Or maybe it doesn't end up looking the way you wanted it to, right? But still Pisces energy. Now we have the 10 of Cups. All right, so now this is ultimate fulfillment. This is, oh my God, the happiest moment of my life. This is like the wedding day. This is, oh my God, my firstborn child. This is, oh my God, this is that family photo when you're looking in the album and you see your grandmother with your mom, and it's like that moment. It's family and togetherness, and it's love, and it's everywhere. In reverse, it's maybe illusion. It's like, okay, what next? Like, how long is this rainbow gonna last? How long are we gonna sit here posing with our arms up? How long are these kids are gonna sit there playing Ring Around the Rosie? It's gotta end at some point, right? It's like, wake up. Wake up. We can't, like, what's next? Still Pisces energy. All right, now we have the Page of Cups. This is someone learning their emotions, learning their imagination, learning their craft. It can be artistic. It can be someone just getting into, say, something creative, dabbling. Is that kind of energy. It's very much someone who's a dreamer, somebody who is a little bit silly too as well. I get silly vibes, childish vibes. It's all the water signs, not just one. All right, so now we have the Knight. This is someone looking for love. This is like a Disney prince on a horse singing to some bitch in a tower, trying to get her to let her hair down and her panties off too. Whatever, I don't know where I was going with that. But in reverse, it's someone who is fickle, someone who pretends to want love but then runs away from it. Hot and cold. This is Pisces at its core. Pisces energy. Next we have the Queen of Cups. She is unconditional love. She's all giving. She is everything. She's the psychic. She's the empath. She is the mother. She rules the emotions. Love, 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 love. And it's Cancer. In reverse, she can be a little bit cold. She can take things very personally if you don't return that love back to her. Sometimes she can withhold it or just become very snarky, bitchy, over emotional. All right, so now we have the King of Cups. Now this is someone who is very tame and calm in their emotions. They understand themselves, they know who they are, and they don't wear all their emotions on their sleeve. But inside, they feel things 10 times more than you ever guessed by looking at them just looking at them. They always look cool, calm, collected. But under the surface, they are probably just like doing cartwheels and just all kinds of stuff. Very imaginative, but very zen. It took them a while to get to this point, right? This is Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy. In reverse, it can be someone who is manipulative. But yeah, that's what I got for the water signs or the cups. All right, so next we're gonna fly through the Swords energy. Now, Swords is all about intellect, mental, the mind, ideas, air energy. It corresponds to Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So let's start with the Ace of Swords. This is an idea. This is like Eureka. Sometimes to me it's a claircognizant moment, like a download of sorts, if you believe in that kind of thing, but it's very much a aha moment. In reverse, it's clouded judgment. It's the wrong idea. 2. All right, so now I have the Two of Swords. This is a decision, having to make a choice between this or that. And sometimes the options are equally weighted, just as good as the other one or just as bad as the other one. The person's blindfolded because they have a tendency to not want to make a decision, and that's the wrong choice. In reverse is someone who doesn't want to make the decision. This is also Libran energy. All All right, so the Three of Swords is just what it looks like. It's stabbed in the back, it's heartbreak and betrayal, but most importantly, I feel like at its core, it's just disappointment. Like if you're just doing like a little reading and it's not like about relationships or anything like that, or just a situation, the Three of Swords may come up in your daily pool. It may just be, you may be disappointed in something. It doesn't have to be like, oh my God, it's heart-wrenching. But in reverse, it can be all of that. Also in reverse, I feel like it's coming to terms with where we fucked up as well. It's like, not only did I get disappointed or cheated on or whatever, what did I do to contribute to this energy? It's that. Still Libra. The Four of Swords is a break. It's a mental rest. It's meditation. It's calming the mind. It's taking a minute. But still ready. You got the sword still under there. He's still ready to get up if he has to. But it is a moment of a mental break. Quieting the chatter. In reverse, it's really needing a break. It's like, oh my God, if I don't get a break, I'm about to kill myself. It's like we really need that cigarette and you can't smoke it. It's like that energy. Four of Swords still is going to be corresponding with Libra. All right, so now we have the Five of Swords. This is a fight. This is going too far in a fight. This is picking on somebody or taking more than you need to or doing more than you have to get your point across. It's being cutthroat. In reverse, it may be somebody who wants to apologize because they realize that they have been cutthroat. This is Aquarius energy. Aquarius. Okay, now we have the Six of Swords. This is moving on from a hard mental and emotional situation. There's a lot of water in this card, so you can't say it's not emotional, but it's still in the Suit of Swords. So it's like whatever this was, it's a situation that was emotional and mental, and it's moving on from that. From rough waters to calmer waters, and usually there's a person in the card helping that other person get over. So it's like you're never alone in the situation. And in reverse, it can be actually moving to me, physically moving. Also, it can be having trouble moving on. It's like what is it? Incessant thoughts. Still Aquarius. All right, so now we have the Seven of Swords. This is sneaking around and lying and shit. It's stealing. It's taking more than what's yours. It's strategizing and all of that. In its most positive light, it's just strategy and game and moving in silence. At its worst light, it's lying, cheating, stealing, all of that. Still Aquarius. All right, 8. The Eight of Swords. This is pretty much an illusion. Like this person thinks they're stuck or that they're in danger, that they're wrapped up and tied up and gagged and blindfolded, but she's not. She's really not. She's not. She just thinks she is because that's how she feels. This is what's going on in her head. If you look at the traditional card, same thing applies. She's tied up and blindfolded, but there's nothing really in this card that makes me feel like she's about to get hurt or harmed. There's no one even around her. It's her perception. Because she's in this situation, she can't see it for what it is. She doesn't know that she's not stuck. She doesn't know that she's not stuck. And that's just what that means, is realizing that you are never stuck. There's always a way around the situation if you can look at it objectively. This is the Eight of Swords, so that is Gemini energy. The Nine of Swords is, okay, now we can't sleep. Now we're worried. We really can't shut it off. We can't shut the mind off. The worst thing that could happen is anxiety. It's a panic attack. It's insomnia. In reverse, it's depression. It's even harder to get out of in reverse. It's stuck there. Gemini energy. The 10, okay, the thing that we were worried about happened. We were stabbed in the back. We lost it. We fumbled it. It hurt. It broke us. Oh, but we're not dead. This is not a card about violent death or anyone actually stabbing you. This is about how this person feels in their head. They feel defeated. It's defeat. It's defeat. An ending. Okay, well that idea didn't work. What next? In reverse is picking yourself up off the ground and moving forward. In reverse. Okay. Still Gemini energy. Page of Swords. This is someone learning. A student. Someone who loves to learn just to learn. Someone who reads the dictionary just to read the dictionary. In reverse is somebody who may want to know more than they need to know, like say stalking or creeping on the internet, that kind of thing, being a sleuth. It's all the air signs. All right, now we have the Knight of Swords. This is fast moving energy. Someone who is normally right, but if they know they're right, they are going to attack. There's no tact with this person. They often lose their point in reverse. They lose whatever point they're trying to make because of how they delivered it. It was just too pointed. But it's Gemini energy. It's someone who's fast thinking, quick thinking, and smooth talking. They have the words. It's right there. All right, so now we have the Queen of Swords. This is someone who has tempered themselves. They have tact now. So now we think before we speak, and we really speak honestly. We think before we speak, and we speak when we think. It's all is working together. Head and the heart. Head and the heart is balanced, completely balanced. It's Libran energy. All right, the King of Swords. This is someone who has mastered their own intelligence and people. They watch people. They understand how people work. They're honest, and they are logical. They're analytical. They can see the bigger picture though. They don't waste time on the details. They see the bigger picture. Nip it in the bud. In reverse is someone who is manipulative. They can kind of mind fuck you because they kind of already know what you're thinking. They can kind of implant a thought in your head to make you kind of go a certain way. King of Swords is Aquarian energy. All right, so that was the swords. All right, last but not least, we have the Pentacles. This is Earth energy. This is all the Earth signs. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus is what you can see. It's physical health, it's money, obviously, the big ass coin. But let's go ahead and get into it. The Ace of Pentacles, this is an offer. It's a blessing, a small offer, gratitude, that kind of thing. In reverse, it's someone not living up to the expectation or missing an opportunity. It's all the Earth signs, by the way. All right, so now we have the Two of Pentacles. It's finding balance. It may be two jobs and trying to find balance there, or work-life, home-life balance. It's really trying to get balance in your routine, especially in reverse. It's someone who is not balanced. It could also be someone who's living a double life. This corresponds to Capricorn energy. All right, so now we have the Three of Pentacles. This is help. This is collaboration. This is co-workers. This is everyone doing their part. In reverse, it's feeling like you have a lack of support, a lack of help. It is Capricorn energy. The Four of Pentacles is stability. It's structure. It's saving your money. In reverse, it can be frugal. It can be holding on to the money too tight, or it can be giving it away too freely. It's no structure or stability when it's in reverse. Still alludes to Capricorn. All right, so now we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is feeling left out, lost, poverty, broke, sick, out in the cold, left out, that kind of thing. But a big part of this is a mindset. These people aren't even alone, they're together. It's like there's a certain level of a lack of appreciation with the Five of Pentacles sometimes when we kind of look around and be grateful for what we do still have, like the Five of Cups. It's easier to get out of this stagnant energy. In reverse, it is getting up out of that energy. In reverse, the Five of Pentacles is like, wait a minute, I don't want to be here no more. I'm getting the rest of my coins. Bye. Also, it is finally Taurus energy. 5 is Taurus. All right, so now we have the Six of Pentacles. This is balance, give and take. I give, but I also receive. I'm not afraid to ask. I'm not afraid to offer. It's complete balance. In reverse, it's somebody who takes more than they get. It's someone who's taken advantage of, or someone who is being taken advantage of. Taurus energy still. Seven of Pentacles is waiting for your harvest. You'll come up. It's putting in the work, and now there's nothing else to do but wait and wait and wait. But knowing that you already sowed the seeds, you already put in the little drops in the buckets, and just waiting for the payday, right? So in reverse, it's it could be the energy of someone asking for something and they didn't help for it. Like, say if this person asked everyone that they knew to help them hoe and seed and plow. Wait, this is all porn terms. That sounds okay. Anyway, do the garden and stuff, and everyone's like, no, I can't help you garden, and they're like, okay, well, fine. And now they got these ripe ass, money tree. They have a money tree, yeah. A ripe ass money tree with them big ass coins. And now they got people with their hand out. Let me borrow a coin. Let me get 25 cents. Let me get a half. Let me get that. You're like, hell no, I did this by myself. No. In reverse, it's like people wanting what they didn't contribute to me. All right. And that was still Taurus energy. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is the work card. This is basically the work card. I love this version of it because if you look close, it looks like she's in an office building. But if you look even closer, it's spiritual. There's candles. The actual pentacles are like the moon phases. She's working with the moon energy. She's working, but she's doing spell work, spiritual work too. So it's just a reminder that the Eight of Pentacles is not just about hard working, monotonous, boring work. It can also be your spiritual path, your spiritual routine. Now we're getting into Virgo energy. All right, so the Nine of Pentacles, this is a self-attained success. You did this. You did this. Maybe it was inherited, but it probably wasn't. You probably came from nothing and you attained it. I love that it's Oprah Winfrey picking money off a tree. To me, that's what it looks like. But it is abundance, and it's comfortable, and it's nice. Still Virgo energy. Now we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is not just abundance, but legacy. This is not having to worry about it's not having to worry about your next payday or your bills. Not just that, but your kids don't have anything to worry about. It's making a name for yourself, a true name for yourself, and contribute to society. And you are given abundance for that. It's having a family name, a legacy, something to leave behind. In reverse, it can be financial ruin, bankruptcy. Also still Virgo. All right, so now we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a person learning how to be stable, learning how money works, learning how this job world works. It can be a student, very much a young adult type energy. In reverse is someone who is lazy and clueless, naive and bad with money. All the earth signs is what this corresponds to. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight in the deck. This motherfucker ain't even on the horse. He just got off the horse. The Knight of Pentacles is a very logical, slow-moving energy, analytical, but hard-working. It says, I'll have fun tomorrow. I need to focus today. It's what it says. It is Virgo energy. In reverse, it can be the opposite. It can be lazy. It can be lazy. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is nurturing and providing. She's like a single mother. She's like that type of energy where it's like, okay, I have to go out and make money and provide for my family as a single mother. But when I come home, I have to tuck them in, make sure that their homework is done, and everything is well kept and clean and organized for the next day. And that's nurturing. Tucking them in and reading them a bedtime story is nurturing. So she goes out and provides, and then she comes home and nurtures. It's complete balance. This is the card for me of single mothers and mothers everywhere. It's a very nice energy. She also cares about her environment a lot. She doesn't want just a nice space for herself. She wants everyone to be comfortable in her environment. This is Capricorn energy. All right, so now we have the King of Pentacles. This is a hard-working motherfucker. This is a boss. This is somebody who has the means to do a lot and help, but he only does what he needs to do. He doesn't overextend himself. He's good with money. All of that. And he also understands that there's a spiritual aspect to it. He also loves beautiful things. In reverse is someone who is stingy, someone who is selfish with their money, or a workaholic. This is Taurus energy. Oh, we made it. Thank God. Okay, y'all still here? If y'all still here, pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a cookie. Bitch, you did it. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. I contributed my little stuff. Hopefully it finds you well. Hopefully it's useful to you. But remember, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye.